Okay guys, so we're back today with the Mercedes E350. I think we have some engine problems. So whenever you start the car, you hear a weird sound. It's not a knocking sound, but it just a weird sound. It goes for maybe like 2 seconds after the car starts, then it goes away. And you don't hear it back until the car cools down, maybe after you leave it overnight. You come back, you try to start it again, that's when you hear it. So whenever it's cold, you hear it. When its engine is warm, you don't hear it. So basically, the cause is maybe oil, low oil, but in this case, the car doesn't have low oil because the oil has been changed recently. The oil that's in it now has maybe like 2,000 miles on it, 2,500, and the oil level is at the correct recommended level. So the engine light came on, plug in the scanner. The code that came up was a P034600 code. That is for the camshaft position sensor on the intake side, bang, I think it's bang 2. That would be bang 2. So it's either the sensor is bad or we have timing chain issues. Timing chain tensioner isn't working as it should. So the first thing that we're actually going to do, we are going to change the camshaft position sensors and the magnetic adjusters, because it is recommended to change those as if you're changing the camshaft position sensors, because I assume that they all work together. On each side is 2 each, so you have 2 camshaft position sensors for the intake and for the exhaust side. Same thing with the magnetic adjusters. So basically, all you have to do, lift your engine cover off. So this side is the exhaust side, this side is the intake side. So on the intake manifold, you have 1 camshaft position sensor, and you have 1 here, and then you have the magnetic adjuster and another one here. And on the exhaust side, you have 1 magnetic adjuster right here and another one here, a camshaft position sensor here and another one here. So the intake side is easy to actually change, but to change the exhaust side, you do have to take off the intake manifold to change this camshaft position sensor right here. But the other one is easy to change, so this one is the only problem to change. I have ordered those parts, should have them in a few days. So if I change out, I am going to do all four magnetic adjusters, all 4 camshaft position sensors also. So if I do change them and we still hear the knocking, then we know it's not any of the sensors or any of the magnetic adjusters. So we are gonna have to actually do timing. I did order the timing chain kit too, just in case we have to do timing. So I am hoping for the best. I am hoping that it's just the sensors gone bad that's causing that sound and not timing, because timing is gonna be a big job. I've never done it before on this vehicle, but I guess maybe there's gonna be a first. So if you have any Mercedes and you start it and you hear that sound, then there's a good chance that that's the problem, the camshaft position sensors or the magnetic adjusters, or you have timing issues. The best way to go about it is bring it to a shop. If you don't have a scan tool, you cannot use any scan tool to scan the Mercedes because it won't connect to the vehicle, so you have to use, most likely it's going to be an expensive one. So if you have a friend that has a tool, a scan tool that can do it, you can scan it, see what's wrong with it, or you take it to the shop, see what's wrong with it. But don't wait too long to actually get it done, because it can get worse and it can cause the engine to lock up, so you will need a new engine. But in this case, we're just going to do the camshaft position sensors first, magnetic adjusters, and hope for the best. If not, then we're going to do timing, and I will show you guys how to do timing on a Mercedes E350, and basically almost any Mercedes, because the engines for the Mercedes are pretty similar, whether you have a C-Class, E-Class, AMG. Most of the engines are similar. So stay tuned, guys, to see what happens, and thank you guys for watching. Please share and subscribe with your friends and families.